So, with that, let's get our luck rolls in.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, none for Abigail. Ooh, none for Iris.
Fucking website.
And you are at a... you are at a 32, Vincent.
How much does Iris have?
71.
Okay.
Yeah,
Abigail's got
she
86,
very
Declan's
close
at
to
55.
goals.
I knew you had a lot. I didn't
Yeah.
I didn't realize she had that
Having
much.
to reload Foundry a million times. Sorry, hold on.
No worries. It was having connection issues with me as well, so I think it's a popular night tonight.
Let's gyroid this one and see what happens.
Oh, yeah.
Quit looking at my gyroids.
Launch.
Did you get under a 32? I mean, over a 32?
There you go. Maybe.
I want to be over it
Yeah.
right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a 41.
1d10.
I got 8 more
Ooh,
points.
Nice. 8 points. 63 now.
Nice.
Let's
Shit. That
is
was a
it
close
is it
one,
a
too.
D10 or is it a something else?
A Dayton. It's a Dayton.
Yeah. Four.
All right.
It rolled on that 10, roll back to the 4.
36.
Take what I can get.
Let me check everybody's stuff, too. We are... Because we did reset our daily stuff, I believe. Make sure everybody... Yeah. Good. All right.
My sanity is real low, guys.
Yeah, you probably should lean into that a little bit. Like, you're going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs at this point, you know? Like, you're barely hanging in there.
I'm gonna like start seeing shit, like hallucinating and making
Yeah.
shit up.
Yeah, I think that's very founded. Let's see here. Recap. I'm not going to recap much at all. But I do want to remind you that of your... What do you call them? Because of your sanity, you gained a phobia kind of stuff. Declan gained megalomania. Abigail got pharmacophobia. Is that, do I have those still right?
Yeah, the fear of drugs.
Okay, good. And I think Declan's was somewhat related to something like that too. He's got his own special flavor of megalomania. But I do want to remind you of those.
Yeah.
And you still have your other one too. So don't forget.
I'm very drawn to Iris's hair lately.
Yes.
I don't remember what the other one was for her.
I don't-
Didn't we all know?
Nobody like really knew, but
Yeah.
Oh,
you
never
knew.
mind then. Okay.
It wasn't discussed, but it's
Yeah.
there.
Alright.
It's been
I guess we
obvious
never
at
talked
times.
about that publicly.
Subtle at others.
You guys did your drug vision stuff 2 sessions ago. Met with Edward Gavigan. Showed him the claws, that kind of stuff. He's acting kind of weird. You noticed a bunch of stuff in his room, you know, the safe open, the secret door. Do I need to go over this stuff, or are you guys on board? I can go over it all. Yeah?
We noticed that there was money in the safe was the main thing.
Yeah, the floor safe was open, remember? And you could see money in there. Declan noticed the secret
the
door.
phone off the hook.
Phone off the
Which
hook.
Declan fixed for him.
Yeah. Talked about some African woman who had been Carlisle's lover. Kind of left out with all the funds at some point.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. You observed the Penhew Foundation building for a while. Everybody kind of left between 5:30 and 6:30, and you have noticed a single guard patrolling around the little U-shaped yard. Remember, the front is kind of fenced off, and the whole thing's fenced off, but the front is part of the, like, where you walk up the steps of the building. So it's not attached there. And yeah, padlocked security gate in the back. Some like double chains, iron padlock. You see the guard inside there, kind of patrolling around. And I believe you guys were discussing whether to bribe him, bludgeon him, or something else after you were able to get inside. So you
Yep.
still haven't got over the fence, into the fence, or anything yet.
The last thing I wrote was literally, we are going to bribe him or beat his brains in.
Yeah, that's what I got here too.
Need the
This was
fuck
another
out
one
of
where I
that
missed
guy.
the tail end, so I think I had to hit the loop.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you
Um,
were outside.
Do I remember? Did we? I think we rolled for it. I don't
Mm.
remember what happened. As far as like, did this guard on the outside seem to be the only one that we could tell?
Yeah,
is
remember
still
you guys
there?
waited for, we'll say you waited for 30 minutes, didn't see another
Mhm.
patrol. You didn't see any lights from the inside either, but you were all thoroughly convinced amongst each other that if there's one outside, there has to be one inside.
Yeah, we would assume.
We saw people leave out the front door.
You did, yeah. Saw the between 5:30 and 6:30, you watched everybody leave. Even Gavigan. So you know you now have until 8:30 a.m. Around there, but when it opens up again. We'll say it's dark. It's nighttime. 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock.
How long does the vision juice last?
We were doing like 1 to 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
With
Did we bring that with us?
I don't think so. Pretty sure it's in
I don't remember saying that
Yeah.
we did.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, it's just a little.
I just put them out for like 3 hours and
It
then.
could have been. Yeah, I mean, you could have.
Yeah.
Definitely
Dang
could have
it.
slipped it in your pocket and nobody would have known.
Do you want to do a luck roll?
I don't know.
To be clear,
Go with y'all's
this is an
suggestions
intravenous
first.
drug.
Do it,
Correct.
do it. Yeah, it's not just when you can just like jab in his arm, right? Like you.
Well, not
Oh.
with that fucking attitude.
I mean, you figure out what happens.
I mean, you could still give it to him that way and see what happens. I mean,
You do
fuck.
whatever you want to do. I'm just reminding everyone that it is specifically an intravenous drug.
Stick it in his neck and it just goes in his esophagus, and he's like, "What the fuck?"
He just fucking dies. We're like, well, mission
Like,
accomplished.
okay, knock them out.
Either that or like you stab him in the arm.
Goes
like,
down his
trying to
windpipe,
give
he
it- Yeah,
chokes.
like you try to give it to him in the arm, and it's just like, ow. what the
Ow.
fuck?
By the way, you're arrested.
Yeah, right.
Also, your needle broke.
Also,
all in his
yeah,
arm.
my one syringe.
We can bribe them. We can choke them
Look,
out.
if you're, I don't know how you're necessarily planning to ambush him with your, with your date trip drug. I don't know. But at that point, you might as well just hit the man over the head.
Little Jimmy.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
down. I'm down to little Jimmy the fuck out of this guy.
Could you do
I mean-
the choke out? How long does that last?
How big is he?
I mean, realistically, it would be a few minutes at
It's
most.
not very long at all.
Oh, okay.
That's only in the movies.
Yeah, I mean, it's
big
constrict
is he?
somebody for a good 30
If we try,
seconds.
if
He's
we
a-
try to
Let me answer
bribe
her
him,
question first. It's a big guy, but remember I had said that he did not look like he was. The clothes fit like. He didn't look very professional.
Yeah.
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 I remember that now.
Which either means he's not very professional, or it's somebody else's uniform,
Mm.
which could be for any number of reasons.
Hey, you're a guard. Here's a standard uniform. Don't care how it fits. Just fucking wear it.
One of the options.
Masters.
The biggest question I have is, we have to. Bribing him does not require access, but subduing him does require someone on the inside of the gate, presuming that our bribery attempt goes poorly. So, do we
Correct.
want to have one or two of us try to scale the fence, and then the other two of us try to bribe him, and if we bribe him and he leaves, great?
Or just
Or do I
distract-
try to bribe him and there's like a moment that that's the, he's distracted, knock him over the head. How are we approaching this?
I like that. If we bribe him or distract him until it comes to the point where we need to knock him out, then we can go to that route.
I'm happy to attempt to bribe the man. I'm quite concerned about what they're going to do when we no longer have eyes on them, assuming we successfully bribe them. Or worried about them running off and sounding the alarm in some manner, if they don't react to it well.
You do kind of play your hand too. If you go with the bribe route, you're playing your hand like, hey, there's some people that want to get in here or want you gone.
Or if you subdue him and then you leave him
with some money.
And we don't know how he's actually gonna be out for.
Unless our distractioning gets him literally just removed from the premises somehow.
Yeah.
Which, again, he's a guard, not a cop, so it's not like we don't have a good way to get him off the premises. Again, yeah, bribing makes it very clear that something shady is going on. However, anything we do that involves any amount of detection is not good. And we are also day after our arrival, so we're going to be suspect number one no matter what.
Okay.
And
Is he easy to see from the sidewalk?
The front of the building is easy to see. The rest of the building is not easy to see from the sidewalk. And on the front side, but if you're on the back side, it is. It's just like another alley. It's like an alley, essentially, on the back.
Okay. Is he easy to see?
Yeah, it's just an iron fence, high iron fence. Yeah. So.
Could I distract him and act like I was mugged and I need his help? He might call the actual police.
That would be the right choice.
What were you gonna say, Michelle? Did you have an idea?
I just said, yeah. I don't know.
Again, anything other than somehow managing to get someone to do proper second story work and get in entirely undetected and do whatever we're doing, they're gonna know that someone came in tonight to some amount of assault, bribery, potential theft, or just breaking and entering. And again, we're going to we use the name of the name and face of a known socialite. I'm not opposed to doing this, but I don't know that we're ready to leave town yet.
Yeah.
And this is going to certainly complicate matters unless we find everybody bad in there, kill them, and we're ta-da, and we can leave town. Which I don't think any of us expects is how this is going to work. So I'm not opposed to doing it, but I do feel like Vincent would want to at least bring that up.
Put it off for a little while.
It is the same day that we visited.
Yeah.
The night.
Not wrong.
Fuck you and your artifacts.
You what?
I said, fuck you and your artifacts.
I mean, look, I'm not telling everybody we can't do this. I'm just asking if it is wise to do it today.
Why don't we go talk to him and just check it out?
Still leave evidence. It'd be fun.
Yeah.
What are you gonna? You're gonna talk to him? What?
I don't know. See what kind of person he is. If he's willing to be bribed, or if he's a very stickler to the rules. And
what if we left something in there from earlier?
Oh yeah.
You're probably gonna get told to come back tomorrow, but it's a valid conversation starter.
Be pretty funny. You just drop increasing denominations. Be like, oh, whoops, I dropped this.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I'm so
Oh,
silly.
look, I dropped my halfpenny.
I mean, it doesn't really matter to me, but if we're not going to do this, someone's got to pick what we go and do.
I know, yeah.
So
I don't know what to do next.
let's go elsewhere. We can always come back.
Okay, I just I felt like we hadn't actually had that conversation now that we had gotten the full scope of everything. And
I have no idea where we're gonna go. So that's what I'm saying. Someone's
yeah.
got to pick what we're doing. 'Cause
Full
this was the
disclosure, this
only
is what I
thing we
prepared
planned.
since we literally ended right before we were going to break in. So
Yeah.
just everything everything that we found in our perceptions and our watching and our stakeout just further cemented.
you have no new information than you had at the end of the session last time. So
Well, I'm aware. Well, but from the top of the session to the bottom of the session.
Gotcha.
And so this was the conversation I wanted to have when I came back from the bathroom last time. So I apologize. I feel like there is I don't know how much we're going to get from it, and I feel like we're definitely going to get pegged as the people that instigated whatever's about to happen. So, just tell me how we're doing it. I don't see a lot of ways that this ends in success.
Oh,
So
I was
2
gonna
guards or 1?
beat the crap out of the guy, and then we just go inside.
Right. But like, I don't know.
Drop him off at the club.
All right, see what happens. Are you climbing the fence? Because I still know how you're getting in to beat him up.
Oh, we'd have to bring him to the front door. I mean, he also was patrolling.
Mm-hmm.
Did that change?
Can
No,
we...
you don't. Still just doing his little rounds, very casually, back and forth with his light.
I just mean you have to get inside the fence with him.
Oh,
To then.
yeah. I mean, we can get him to the fence and have one of the girls distract him, and then I can beat the shit out of him.
Through
Well,
the fence?
Are we able
No, like
to...
he's going to come in front of the fence. He's not gonna. It's at least worth a try. I would doubt he would talk through the fence to a woman.
Were you asking, Michelle?
I've seen a lot of movies. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Michelle.
No, it's okay. So while he's doing his patrolling, can we not time it to where you can scale it where he's not looking? Like classic game.
There's a tight
strategy.
time, but he does go on the left and right of the building, showing his back to y'all for a couple minutes as he makes his way towards the front, of that fence where the front of the building is, and then heads back.
Oh hell yeah!
So
Okay, we can try that then.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I was asking if you were going to scale it. Yeah.
He's a Zelda castle guard. Got it.
So like stake certain people out at and then be like, yeah, you can go now, and he's not looking.
Now, when he comes around, you have several options. There was a couple steps that go up to the back door, right?
Mhm.
And then there was some steps that went down to something else. It's, no. But that is he has to walk right by those steps that go down to his patrol. So it's literally like he would check. You can see him. He just checks down in there in the little hole and keeps walking around.
Okay.
So both are exposed on his return trip. So there's nowhere to hide, except for some kind of ingress into the building.
So once you get in there, you'll have to try to get through the windows, basically.
Probably the
front door?
door. Yeah.
And he can't see the front door because he's in the back.
Oh, sorry.
Or is he...
Sorry, what you said. He can't go to the front. Remember, it's a U shape.
Okay.
So the front is inaccessible from where you guys are. You'd have to go all the way to the front and just break in or whatever. And the back, his patrol's like this. And then there's a door in the middle that's up a couple steps. So you have to hit him when he's walking down to one of the ends of the U before he heads back. And you would have to make it in before
that
he
door,
comes.
not the front door.
Right.
I gotcha.
Or do whatever you want, but that's just if you're trying to time the patrolling, that's what you'd have to do.
Oh, that's right. So to clarify, the U is behind the building?
Correct, yeah.
And there's no part of the fence on the front?
Yeah, it's attached to the front of the building there, Yeah.
So once he gets to the side, maybe the girls can distract him and talk to him through the fence.
On the front side of the building?
Yeah, while he's on one of the U sides, while another person tries to sneak in and does the door.
That's what I was gonna say, because I don't know how well I'll be able to scale a fence anyway, but
And on the front side, there's a little height discrepancy, so he's probably standing around maybe where your shoulder is. That's where the floor is.
Okay.
I think I think our best bet is the distraction, and realistically, Declan's we've got a a distinct lack of climbing skills. Never mind the rest of the other three of us's skills. He's the only one that has like a high likelihood of climbing that without getting appreciably injured. I would guess.
I'm ready to go.
So I think I can try to be like the lookout and keep an eye on things, and you guys can try to get him on the other side. And I can give like Declan a boost maybe. I don't know if that might give a little assistance.
So do I hear a plan of girls are distracting in the front, boys are trying to get over the fence in the back, and then
I'm trying to help him over.
And then Declan, you're gonna do is this I'm gonna get the guy?
I'm gonna wing it. Okay. I'm gonna wing. I'll let you know. I'm gonna wing it. I really don't know. I'm not being funny. I'm gonna figure something out. I got it. I'm gonna figure something out. Let's do it.
But generally speaking, the plan is to assault him.
Oh yeah, the plan is to beat the brakes off the guy. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
we're gonna try and get into the door before doing that?
No, you are gonna distract him. I'm gonna go to the fence. I'm gonna beat the shit out of him.
He's giving y'all time to get in, I think is what it sounds like. Right? Is that what I'm hearing? Basically, like you're eliminating the problem so they can get in over the fence without
Yes.
I'm hoping he's gonna knock. Well, I figured he would knock him out, and then we could attempt to lockpick him.
That's what I mean by eliminate.
That's literally that's literally what I said. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you said all of us climb in, and I was hoping we'd be able to try to lockpick.
Solving that issue.
Yeah. Well, that was my hope. Like, if it goes according to plan, he will get him knocked out, and we will.
Not to point out the obvious, but if he's a security guard, he probably has the keys since he's locked in.
Oh yeah. No, I was gonna check his pockets for sure.
Duh. I didn't
One would
even
hope.
think about that.
One would hope.
It's been a while since I've broken and entered.
Sorry, I'm gonna step away to get a drink real quick. I just want to say that I told my mom I would put Big Bang Theory on Plex for them because she asked for it, and my mother, who's 77, says you are the GOAT.
Whoa!
I don't know how she knows what the fuck that means.
Oh, Sandra.
She learned it from
amazing.
You learned it from Big Bang Theory.
Probably did. Be right back.
Yeah.
Probably.
That's awesome.
All right, so I'm gonna try to give him a lift. I don't know if that's just makes it a little safer or maybe a bonus die. But
yeah,
that's
do
gonna be my
do a strength roll.
All right.
And if you succeed, he'll get a bonus die. And then we'll go to the girls of the distraction women.
Oh, maybe I should be the one lifting him.
Or that.
Strictly speaking, you would be the better bet on that front. I have the fast talk.
Yeah,
do you rather go that route?
Swap roles?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I think so too. That makes more sense. And plus, I hate the cliche. The girls are gonna go distract. That's annoying.
I mean, it is the 1920s. Let's be real.
It works.
It works no matter what year it is. Anyway.
It does. It always works.
So I'm strength roll from you.
Strength roll.
Yeah. You got 65.
I didn't know that. Was good strong.
Yeah, good strong. Good strong. 81. Do you want to push it?
You want me to try?
Luck. It's only for a bonus die. No, you can't. You're on the front of the building, right?
Only for a bonus die to help him.
Yeah, it's only for a bonus die. He probably will need it.
He has a 40 in climb.
He has a 40.
He could use it. And I feel like it would be better for you to fail a push roll to help him than it would be for him to fail a climb roll.
What if me and Abby switched and I tried a strength
What if
roll?
I just spend 16 luck because I have 86 luck?
Well, unfortunately, we can't just keep swapping people because we fail. So
Yeah, exactly.
True.
Well, and I mean, we swapped people because we realized we should.
Yeah,
we're not.
Because she's stronger and he's got the fast talk.
I'm stronger and have more dex than he does. No matter what.
I imagine that actually played out as Vince is like, all right, well, I'll give you a boost up, and Abigail's just staring at me the whole time, like. Okay.
Pulls up the coat sleeves.
Yeah.
What do you think, Abigail, while we're waiting?
So, If I push it,
Mm.
typically if I fail it after that,
Okay,
something
back,
bad
sorry.
happens. But since this is just an extra die, does that?
You'll
do
probably,
anything?
fall into the fence and make some noise, which will probably give a little bit of a hardship with the discussions there. There you go. 16 luck spent.
That's why I was just saying
Yep.
you could just try to push it because like whatever, like
You got
had
plenty
a
of luck. You're good.
5% chance to get it.
Okay.
But
So Declan.
Yeah.
Yes.
What she's gonna do is she is boosting you up to give you some help over the fence. So you get to roll a climb roll with a bonus die, and then as you make it up the fence, we got to cut over to Iris and Vincent that are doing the distraction in the front.
Okay, hold on.
we realized that I think, quite literally the weakest one in the group, and that it wouldn't have made sense.
Oh, let's fucking go. I'm climbing like a monkey.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. All right. So Abigail just kind of whisks you up there, and you use your muscles and kind of legs over the side. Fortunately, no barbed wire, no razor wire, nothing like that. It's just a museum.
Yeah, and she sees me, before we cut over, she sees me dramatically unsheath little Jimmy, and I start crawling towards the guy. All right, cut over.
Out of the
Go.
jacket,
Dun, dun, dun,
or,
dun.
you know.
Love it.
Yeah.
All right. Cutting over to Iris and Vincent.
And I'm gonna go refill my water because it has bits of things in it from my son. So
Do
it's
it.
disgusting.
Ooh, some Cheerios. Iris, whichever you decide who is leading this conversation, but he is, back is to the people in the back and walking towards, just, it's like this, if you're looking up, his feet are like right here on the front and the fence is right there.
It's way higher.
Or
than
like,
Yeah.
We're like,
But
hey,
like
up
he can see
there.
out, it's fine, but it's just, because it's lower on the front than it is in the back, so.
On the way over, I have, sort of like flopped up my collar a little, like, grabbed a little dirt and scuffed myself a little, look slightly less put together than I normally do. Hey, can you? I'm really lost.
Oi. What are you doing?
I'm so lost. Can you just point me in the right direction? I was gonna take her back to her hotel, and
Oi, how many pints you give him?
Just enough.
Bugger off. Just kind of flicks this light.
Just where's the Reed Carlton? Fucking whatever.
Please,
I need to get to the DoubleTree.
Just point us in the right direction, please.
Okay. Just points.
How
Wait,
far
tell
is
him,
that?
tell him the bird joke. Tell him how you're holding out for quadruple tree. Quick, it'll work.
So I'm gonna try to roll my fast salt to
Keep him engaged.
just
Yeah.
keep him engaged, and in where and how. So
And
that's
all right. You roll that. But hold up, Iris. You roll your persuade, and he'll get a bonus die. If you succeed. Okay. There's a regular roll then. It's only a few luck to make that pass for a bonus die for him if you want.
I'll spend that.
Yeah. You should got a 68 over a 63, so there you go. Yeah, so you have a bonus die to your roll there, so you got 2.
all right.
Who die?
Let's go with you. Boy. Boy.
And I guess you can't see Declan yet, so you just have to keep his attention until he gets over there.
I'm leaning hard into this,
Yeah.
and I'm hoping that somewhere in the middle of this conversation he's just gonna fall over.
Face against the fence, right?
All right.
Fast talk. So let's see. You have a.
I don't know. I don't know which dice it would have been, but
It doesn't matter. You take the lowest one.
well, that's my point. Is I don't know if I needed it or not, but one of those is a 90 and the other is a 40, so I'll take my 43
There
happily.
you go. Yeah, take that 43. So even though he's just like telling like bugger off, piss off, trying to get you to just leave his little square of area.
I'm just trying to. I'm playing like stupid, dumbass American. Fully just like Bronx accent.
Yeah.
Just leaning into it.
So Declan, you are Abigail. You're staying outside the fence for now.
Yeah.
Okay. And so Declan, you're doing your kind of like crawling or whatever,
No,
lunging.
I'm like crouch walking.
Yeah,
I'm not crawling.
Stop.
I was so in my opinion, I'm there whenever you're ready for them to stop RPing. I don't think it would take me very long to get to him.
Yeah, it's I mean, you have to run the length of the building, but since you started earlier, you make your way down that way. And they're doing a really good job at keeping him distracted, even though he's telling them to piss off. He's gonna watch them until they do, and they're not, so he's kind of occupied at the moment.
We ain't leaving.
Yeah.
Occupado.
Yeah, so Declan, just tell me what you do, as he is currently distracted. I guess...
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have you... I guess I do have to have you do this. Roll a stealth with a bonus die.
Brother.
Yeah, it's like we don't get to use it much, and I kind of have to make you use it if you're actually stealthing. But
okay.
Yeah,
I
sorry.
don't know how this dude's gonna fucking see me, but well,
There
he does.
we go. He
is
doesn't.
fucking blind.
15
Let's
under 60.
go.
Not
You
a
did
peep. You were able to avoid the whatever sticks and stones that may.
Right. Yeah. So I'm gonna go up behind him and just crack him on the back of the head. I don't want to take the chance on, like, because Declan knows that. Well, I don't know if the movies would have shown. Declan knows that choking people out isn't as easy as it seems in the movies, especially if you're like roughly the same weight.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to take a chance on trying to do one of the take him to the floor gently. And I'm not trying necessarily to kill him, but I'm going to fucking hit the shit out of the base of his skull. So there's a chance I kill a guy.
Correct. Yeah, definitely.
It's actually locked.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead and click little Jimmy. Let's see what
Wait,
happens.
there's a little Jimmy?
Yeah, in your inventory, combat, little Jimmy.
Oh shit. No, there isn't.
Declan?
Yeah.
Under combat?
It says I'm under combat. It says
Okay.
fighting, brawl, unarmed, infield.
Look up higher, melee weapons.
Yeah,
I
weapons.
just see unarmed.
What the
It says
fuck?
skill brawl.
What the fuck? Look.
Where'd Jimmy go?
I can just what is it? What kind of dice? I can roll it.
I can.
Yeah, I
see
don't
that.
see that. This is what
It's
I
weird
see.
It's not on mine.
Show me what you see so I can determine what's happening.
I can see it though, which is
Oh,
odd.
yeah, I can see it too.
What the...
I see knife, little Jimmy, unarmed.
What else is wrong with yours? Like, if that's wrong, what else is wrong?
Everything.
I don't know.
I mean, I guess. Fuck, man. I don't know. Hang on. We'll just do this.
There-
Yeah, it's a 50%. Yeah, so it's just brawl roll, so you can just do that.
So do I click that fighting brawl or do I click my brawl?
Unarmed or
Fighting brawl, melee skills, fighting brawl.
But do I click the button on the little card you gave? Does it matter?
Oh, shit. If you can see that, click it.
Okay.
That's so fucked up that if you can see that, you can't see that.
I think I should get a bonus die because this guy doesn't know what's about to hit him.
Did you
Yeah.
did? Yeah, you do. You do.
I can't do a bonus die there, so I'm gonna have to go to
You
mine.
can.
I can see the button, but I can't. No, I can't drag it. Oh wait,
There.
it went over now. It just lagged, I guess.
No, I guess I did it.
Extreme. This dude's dead.
success!
This dude's fucking
Did
dead.
you just roll a 001?
A 04.
Oh, I saw the 00.
So yeah, you take. Click. Can you click the roll damage button there?
10. Yeah, he's dead.
And that's not even. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, he was intentionally trying to knock out, right?
No, I very specifically said I'm going to smack the ever living shit out of him. I don't want to
Alright,
kill
never
him,
mind.
but because I'm hitting him, realistically.
So For the record, there's usually, like, if you declare that you're trying to knock someone unconscious, the understanding is that you are doing so if you succeed.
Yeah, but he kind of said that like he didn't care. I don't know. It's up to you.
That's why I'm just clarifying. That's why I asked.
So in my mind, the way well, first off, does he die? Because I can RP what I think happens.
Can
you tell me that?
He doesn't die.
Okay. So I walk up behind him. I like
he's not
hit him or whatever.
Good,
and I just hear this like sickening crunch, and Vincent and Iris just see me wince, and I'm like, oh, and he drops like a stone, and I check his pulse, and then for a second I'm looking scared, and then I just give him a thumbs up real quick.
Yeah, bro's out.
He's not dead.
Did we know that the door was actually locked and he could have just gone inside?
Oh no, that's a good.
We've not seen him go inside, so.
I just meant Declan could have just gone in the door instead of. Okay.
So I check his pockets. Does he have a key for the gate?
Yeah, you got some gate keys. You got a door key.
All right. I take that and I open the gate for them.
All right.
Are you leaving? I can't
whisper.
I can't whisper in this room because I don't think it'll pick it. Just assume I'm whispering for right now. My mic's not going to pick it up though.
Okay. What about his body? His unconscious.
Yeah. So I'm letting them in, and then if there's like some bushes nearby or something that reasonably can I guess conceal his body, I would drag him there, get Vincent to help real quick.
The best place you could do is just put him at the bottom of those stairs. There's no kind of like shrubberies, but there is a little
downstairs
stairs that kind of go
down. Does he have some cuffs?
I'd roll luck.
Okay.
When I can't decide, let the dice decide.
25.
There you go. He's got cuffs.
So let's cuff him.
Hands behind, cuff him, right?
Yep.
Foot to wrist behind the back.
Ooh, that's disgusting. Yeah, let's do that. I like that one. That's like a half hog tie with a handcuff. Let's fucking do that.
I don't know why you guys haven't done this all this time. They ain't getting nowhere.
If he's twisty enough to do it without breaking his arm,
go ahead and do that.
Fine.
I will, some sort of hanky or something, bandana, gonna, gag him.
Sock.
Well, I figured I'd use his. I figured I'd try to use his tie to tie him to something.
Sweet.
Okay. So right now I have you.
I use his tie to sort of do the same with his other limbs.
Gotcha. All right. You got him unconscious and just kind of pushed him down the stair area. For now, little. You know what I'm talking about? Like where they have where it goes like a basement.
Like loading or something.
Huh? What do you call it?
Like loading area?
Yeah, it's very small, but it just goes down to like a side basement door kind of deal. Yeah, that thing. Yeah. All right, you pushed him down there. Go to the back gate, unlock the chains, let the peepos in. You guys are in the back. Got a snoozing guard tied up. And you can go in the back door if you want to. Attempt to.
Declan, how long do you think we have?
Till he wakes up? I don't know, 30, 45 minutes maybe.
All right. More than a little, but not a lot.
Yep.
All right.
He's not gonna. He's not gonna be much of use to anyone, especially himself, though. Even when he wakes up, since he's handcuffed and stuff and gagged
and concussed.
Yeah.
And you notice when you saw I just a smear of dirt on one side and like my hair is all fucked.
Yep.
I said I was just scuffing myself up, disguising me.
Disgusting.
A little bit.
Yeah, looks like you're cosplaying as a poor person.
Well, I've learned from the best.
Yeah.
And I look at the keys and try to see if one of them looks like it goes to this door.
You don't have the keys.
I figured I was just gonna take him from him while he was.
Declan already got him.
Tying him up.
Oh yeah, so I'll hand them to him.
I figured I could do that while he was doing all the.
Got you. Okay, yeah. So you go to the back and start trying keys.
I'm not trying to take your thunder. I just figured.
No, you have.
I'll put the hammer down on that fast. You're going through the keys trying to get in the back door, and eventually you come to the right one, and the door opens up. It was not unlocked.
Okay.
All that
Thanks for
wasn't
the-
for nothing.
Yeah.
Not clarification.
No.
So like I listen before. I'm sure I don't hear anything, but I listen and then I open.
Yeah. Still nothing. Nobody. No sound from the inside. As much noise as a museum at night makes. It's probably spooky, creepy.
I saw a
noises,
documentary about this once. There's actually a lot of little like Indians that run around.
Yes.
They can be quite wild.
Something. Yeah.
Quite wild.
That's after the Declaration of Independence. Oh, that would have been now, I guess. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna, quietly sort of observe and listen and just sort of take it all in for a minute until everybody gets with me here, and try to just looks like flashlight light or candlelight somewhere or anything,
Okay.
anything while I wait.
Everybody, or I guess you for now, roll a spot hit, and
Okay.
the rest of you go up the couple of stairs and enter the back door as he's kind of looking and listening. See stairs directly to your right. We're all facing south at this point, so directly to your right, you see a set of stairs that looks like it goes down to like he was saying, like a loading bay of some sort or something like that.
5 luck to succeed on that one.
Okay, I will spend it for you.
Thank you.
All right. And as you guys are all looking around, you can see that you are in the hallway that you were in when you went to Gavigan's office. It's just, you can see the front desk way down at the end. Literally just came in the back door and can see straight like a shotgun all the way through the building. So you see the back of the desk. You see doors on your right that were a bunch of doors that you didn't go in before. And you see Gavigan's office door is the second door on your left. There is a red door directly on your left before that. So you know the door after that is the little waiting room, and then his office, and then blah, blah, blah. Looking around with your roll, you do not see or hear anything. No lights, no nothing.
No lights, no cars, not a single luxury. Well, I'm gonna wait till everybody gets there and I guess play the pick a door game. There's red door, his office, the waiting area. What was there? Was another one?
And there's a bunch of doors on the right that you guys didn't check before, but assumingly like staff stuff, whatever, offices. Yeah, you see 4 doors.
We're there for the safe, correct? And that's in his office.
Safe
That's
and
the whole-
secret room is what you know about, yeah.
Safe and secret room, okay. And that's in his office.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to see if there is a red door. Is there any indication whatsoever why this door is red?
No, it's got a very like shiny sheen to it, like maybe a maintenance room or something. I don't know, that's been painted a few times. Not sure.
And like cherry wood red or like literally painted red?
Like painted red. It's actually painted red, yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Maybe for ease of telling people not to go in the red room or past the red room or here, it's to the left past the red door. I don't know. But it is a red door.
There's no like cultural norm in this era that it would need to be red, right?
No.
Nothing. Okay. Something British that I'm not aware of. Okay.
If there is, I'm unaware of it as well.
All right. I just want to clarify. It has me intrigued. Does it die? Hear anything on the door? Does it seem to be locked?
It is locked.
Okay. How many? Does it appear that our guard friend had keys for all the doors?
You fiddle around with the keys and you cannot find one that unlocks this door.
Maybe it's in the safe, guys. As we're, I guess, heading toward. Should we like verify that those other doors are what we think they are? Should we go into his office? What do you want to do?
Go straight to the office.
Sure,
All
that's
right.
fine. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Move down the
Office is fine.
hallway. The door to the waiting room just opened up. The door to his office is locked.
Checking for a key.
Check the key. None of them seem to work.
You
You want me to lockpick it?
if we're where's the reception desk? It's close, right?
Yeah, it's down the hall more.
And we still haven't heard footsteps or flashlights or
No, but Iris
anything.
says you want me to lockpick it?
I was gonna go see if I could find like a key in that guy's desk, but if you want to try to lockpick, go for it.
I say go for the lock. I say let's do both. Give her a chance to lockpick it.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then-
right.
Yeah.
I don't think I think you forgot that you could do it. So
Did you use a bonus die on that?
I did not.
Okay, go ahead and just click it, roll again, then.
How do I do info? Nope.
Just roll it again.
Oh.
it's effectively
Okay,
the same.
that's where I see
Yeah. No!
that.
Okay, so with 55 is what you have, so you can spend 5 luck to pass.
Mhm.
Or push it. There you go. The door opens up before you. And you see now Gavigan's office. Looking inside, it is Gavigan's. I've got tongue to twisted.
It's Gavigan.
It's Gavigan. He's in there. No, he's got an Uzi. No, it's just Gavigan's office. It's exactly how it was. It is pretty dark in there, so unless you guys are starting to use flashlights and stuff, you're not going to see it jack.
How many windows were in his office?
3.
Did we see any candles when we were here earlier?
No.
Okay. Well,
Whip out a flashlight out of my.
I mean, you can turn the
bag.
light on. There's light switches. But
I'm gonna just pop a Zippo. Like, does anything immediately like? There's something in here,
nothing. You see nothing in there.
And then I'll ask you guys: room light or flashlight?
Flashlight.
Flashlight, yeah.
I'll kind of like angle it down and kind of cover the top
Yeah.
and start looking around about.
You see the floor safe is still cracked open on the floor there. Yeah, looking around. You want to go search his stuff on his desk and stuff like that? Just kind of get a feel while someone checks the secret door or what?
Yeah, I think I'll try to kind of carefully. I'm not
You're not
ransacking
knocking,
the desk.
yeah, okay.
I'm gonna
All right.
Do
as
we
stealthily
all,
as possible. See what I can find.
What do you say, Michelle?
You guys.
Do we all know about the secret door?
Yeah, Declan told everybody.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
We had a
Chatty
lot of time
Cathy.
to kill too. I imagine we had a pretty good plan of action of who's headed where.
All right. Unlock floor safe. Just pull it open. You see a packet of white 1-pound notes. They seem
that
to all, huh?
Continue, sorry.
They seem to all have, or you like kind of flutter through them, I guess, real quick, and you can see that Gavigan has signed them. They're worth $500, I guess, 100 pounds. Drawn from, you'd assume, whatever London Bank is around here or whatever. That seems to be that's all that's in the safe. Just $100 pounds.
Left open.
Yeah. And you're looking on his desk. You're like, all right, let's see. Do I see anything weird here that I want to take or look at or know? On his desk, the first thing you notice, because you just got to see the reverse of this while you guys were all here, was a silver frame photograph. You see a imposing 3-story country mansion, and you see the name Miser House can be seen in tiny letters at the bottom.
Does that mean anything to anyone?
It should. And you kind of rifle through his drawers, and you see a telegram in one of the desk drawers from Dr. Henry Clive. And I will unlock a handout. Telegram. Carlisle Papers. I'm very tongue twister today. Carlisle Papers, England 5. Telegram from Dr. Clive. Wow, that actually rhymes. November 6th, 1924. Giza, dig well, stop. All as planned, stop. Work apace at my Cernus, stop. Thank you for your assistance. Most helpful, stop. Dr. H. Clive. World Telegraph Service.
Giza dig well.
You said Giza, but you said Ibiza. Like the
Ibiza.
rapper and fitness, like the fitness model party place. Like, we're going to party in Ibiza. And I'm like, okay, all right.
Egypt.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Yeah, very cool. All right. And you guys are, while he's looking at all that, you guys are looking at the secret door. Number 5, Chad, for flipping through them.
Got it.
You guys are looking at the north wall, looking for that secret door there. And since you already succeeded on this spot hidden, you know exactly where to go. You kind of just like feeling around on the books and trying to figure out what does this. And finally you find something, and the door, just the bookcase kind of clicks and swings in. And it opens the space between this room and some other room. And it's just this
The
dusty,
space between us?
yeah, space between, just dusty, kind of behind the book area. Maybe like one person could fit in between, and there's another door in front of you.
We shine a flashlight down there. Oh, sorry, keep going.
No, yeah, I like it. You shine down, and you can see footsteps, and like where the bookcase would swing in, you could already see like footsteps in the dust going into the store.
Okay, like fairly. I'm not like a old school cowboy and Indian tracker, but they fairly recent. Do I think within the last couple of weeks, maybe? Like
Yeah,
they're kind of like dimpled up or whatever.
for sure. There's
Okay.
like clean ones too. You know what I mean? Like very
Yeah.
recent.
So just more curious. So they're someone actively using this for something.
Definitely.
Okay. So who's first? I kind of jiggle the
Maybe.
flashlight.
Maybe they're in there now.
Make Abigail goes.
Yeah.
Abigail is just biting her nails in the corner in fetal position.
No.
Lost her mind.
I offer to go. I offer to go down.
You'll start to ask her, and I'm like,
I can go.
she could use a break.
No, I can go. I don't.
Abigail, take a break.
Oh, I haven't done anything.
Yes.
I grabbed the flashlight and my
Sticks are
my
done.
pistol, and I walk down the stairs a little bit.
All right.
I'll go.
I'm being very quiet.
No
and I'm
stairs.
kind of angling.
No stairs. Just it's
Oh, I thought. Okay, my fault.
like, you know how our freaking bathrooms do here in America? Like, you open it up and there's just like another door on the other side. Like, it's kind of like that, but not a bathroom. But yeah, you can just open up the other door and see what's on the other side. That's fine.
Okay, yeah, I completely misunderstood. I do that then.
Yeah, and it's, you see a shit ton of dust. It's looks like some kind of storage room at first glance. Boxes, crates, old furniture, rolled up rugs, very dusty area. Yeah, and you can see through the way you went in, like, that there's clear, like, footprints from where the door opens, and then from moving in deeper into the storage room.
All of the foot.
It's very
Okay,
thick
so
dust. Yeah.
I can't see the back of the storage room.
You can, if you want to, like, you can see the back. It goes all the way to the back of what you would assume would be the back of the building that you entered from. And you can see there's 2 windows there too, so a little bit of light can kind of trickle in.
Okay.
Yeah, but you looking with your light, and you're looking towards that red door, and you can see that there's like no footprints or anything at all coming from that way. So whoever's been entering this room has not been coming in that door. They've been coming in the way you have been coming in. or you went in. And you can see that the footprints kind of lead, I don't know, kind of like meandering through some boxes, like you have to walk around them, and they lead off to the right side of the room there. You'd have to follow them to see where they're going, at least to get a little closer.
I mean, I'm ready to keep going in. I'm just giving them a chance to. So I indicate I want to keep going. So if they don't
I'm
stop me,
behind
I'll
you.
go. All right, I go deeper into the room.
Okay.
I'm doing the like, well, to clarify, there's not a locked drawer or anything on that desk.
The one you got in technically was.
Oh, okay. Okay. I meant not when we came into Gavigan's door, but the desk. Okay. So, do I feel as though I have found everything on the desk? Okay. I don't have to knock for secret panels. Okay. All right.
I never leave you hanging.
There's two of you guys in there, so for the moment, I'll go ahead and just see if anything else in the room stands out. That's what I'm going to focus on for the next minute or two.
Okay. So you and Abigail just kind of hanging back, seeing if any boogie woogies come through the door while they're investigating. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So
it's when I probably would have grabbed my pistol just out of fear, but
scream at the top of your lungs, holding your pistol up. They walk around and follow the little footprints. And you finally see that you don't have to walk all the way there, but you finally see where they're leading to, around these crates and rugs and other various museum type things. They go to what looks to be like a sarcophagus, like a mummy case, They clearly walk all the way up to it. Pretty poor condition looking sarcophagus lying on its back there in the rear of the room.
With a cover on it?
There is no cover on it. And, all of this junk is just kind of like made some kind of like visible barrier for it pretty much. You finally like walked around stuff and can see what it is there on the floor. It is fairly free of dust compared to everything else. There's like very thick dust on everything else.
So we've got a sarcophagus that looks like it's being actively used, and that's the only thing that the footprints are leading to in this room.
Yeah, strangely enough, that is 100% correct.
Empty.
Okay. I ask Iris if she'll maybe like just kind of look around at it. I'm just gonna go around the edge of the room. I guess it's probably not big enough that I can lose sight of her, but if I keep her in my peripheral just in case.
Okay.
But I'm just going around the room thinking maybe there's like another hidden entrance or exit, something.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking for signs of like disturbing dust,
Sure.
The classic bullshit.
Now, as you start to like walk away from the sarcophagus, you're thinking that you're going to go do this, and you are second guessing yourself for a second because you're like, if I walk around the room away from these footsteps, it's going to be very clear that someone else has been in this room. Do you still want to do that? The dust is that thick. There's clearly been no movement except for where you came from the door to the sarcophagus, and you've followed that path so far.
So I think that I would recognize that, but also Declan doesn't really not believe, because obviously we've seen some fucked up shit, but it's just I want to make sure, even if I know by how you're phrasing this that there's very little chance I'm going to find something, I still think he would look, because it wouldn't really make sense.
My point was that you were leaving evidence that someone has.
I know, I understand.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying like he would be like, yeah, that's a risk, but it's worth it, kind of thing.
Sounds
so I'm still gonna do it.
Both of you roll me a spot hidden, please. Iris,
Mm-hmm.
assuming you kind of bend down and tell me what you're doing.
I was gonna jump in it and then scare him.
Oh
whenever
shit!
he comes back.
Well, I failed. I'm not spending luck on that.
You start to shimmy the lid to jump in it, and you notice you can't get it open.
I thought you said there was no lid.
No, there's no cover, like a sheet over it.
Oh.
Yeah.
To be clear, that is only 5 if you want to succeed.
I am.
What?
I am.
I thought you meant me. I'm like, dude, that's like 40 luck.
No, not you. Not you.
Like 39.
I didn't know if she noticed.
She
That
did.
was
She's a professional
Yeah.
sarcophagi
Yeah.
looker.
What is
Declan, you
in
walk around the room. You don't see anybody or anything. What is clear to you is that no one has been in this room except for what you have just done with Iris. And Iris, you see something that stands out to you are some like emerald eyes in the sarcophagus.
Oh,
They're
great.
gonna say the mummy that stands
The
up.
mummy that stands up.
I am not gonna jump in anymore.
And you look at them, and it looks like, it looks like they might be able to be pressed, like they're buttons or something. The way they're inset looks like they're not part of the whole outside structure.
And this is on the inside where I push it open a little
You
bit.
you were unable to push it open. The lid is
Okay.
locked in. There is no sheet over it covering it
Okay.
up.
It's
So you
just
see this
on the
classic, gold-looking guy on the
okay.
top, right? It's got
Gotcha.
green eyes. This is part of the lid, right?
I understand now.
Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I'm gonna push him.
Cool. Yeah, you push them, and you hear like a slight little rumble, like an electric motor or something, like, and the case, the top slides open, and you are able to see with your flashlight a ladder right underneath the lid.
No.
Goes down.
No.
Interesting.
Let's go
I
get.
expected stairs, so I was slightly off.
Let's go get the guard and push the guard down first and see what happens.
That would
Push him
secure
down the
your.
hole? Hell yeah.
Do it.
No. Hey
I
guys.
just-
I'm agreeing with you. Let's go get the fucking guard and yeet him down that hole.
Can't get in trouble if he's going somewhere he shouldn't be, right?
Yes.
Seriously.
He was the one snooping around.
There you go. Yeah.
Jesus.
I like where your head's at. Let's fucking do this.
That's.
Uh,
that's
Zach,
just
how I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
Not logistically, but I guess geographically. How close is the office again to all the other all the Egyptian places that we went? Is it way away or is it sort of close?
Oh, logistically,
away,
like
right?
on a map. It's not close, if I remember right. You're like way
I didn't
north.
think it was. I
Yeah,
just wanted to
you're like way
clarify.
north, and they're like way off.
I want to make sure it wasn't within like a few blocks. I didn't think it was, but I wanted to verify.
Double checking here. Let's see. We've got 9 is the Penhew Foundation, so way off on the north, I guess middle west, since we're straight in the middle there. And then everything else should be to the right of that. Let's see. It's been a long time since I looked at this. I can't find either of them on here. The other ones, can you?
Hospital, post office.
Yeah, I don't see them here, but they should be up in Soho. I think they're up north from here, so
north.
yeah. So no, the answer is no. They're not close.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Sorry.
Question.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes,
That
answers.
red door.
Yeah.
Can be opened from the inside,
If-
like from
yeah,
our side.
You would assume that you could open it. You haven't gone over to it, but you would assume so.
Because it was locked from the other side. I assume we could.
Yeah, and that's
Go
right
through.
next to the back door, pretty much. So
And that's right by the guard.
Which, to be clear though, you've already made a few extra tracks, but he clarified that nobody had come in that red door in a while.
Just.
just drag them through the tracks. No tracks.
Yeah, no tracks. Just drag.
Do as
line.
you will. I'm Inspector Gadgeting my way through the office.
Yeah, I'm helping you. Like I'm all in on your plan. I'm just helping you drag his ass or whatever you want me to do.
And technically, you two are on the other... You're not even in the secret room, and there's 2 rooms dividing you, so unless you poke in there, you don't really know what they're up to.
Yeah, I know. That's
Okay.
why I said.
Yeah.
If you want to drag a body through the dust, through the room that currently couldn't be unlocked, with anything,
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing it, baby. Let's go.
Right, the red door unlocks.
I just hope you remember to plant the moolahs in his vest if you're gonna frame him that hard.
Well, you can help him out with that once you find out. The red door unlocks. You open it up, and you just kind of give each other that look that, like...
Do this plan, yes. Hold the
When this
door.
plan comes together.
Just in case it locks when it shuts, hold the door.
All right, you're holding the door, Declan.
I go to get him, I guess, if she's holding the door.
Yep.
I'll go get his ass and drag him half hog-tied. He's probably not had a chance to wake up, so I'm just like bumping him like every so often, just dragging him.
You hear something about chips and curry and...
A reminder that his health is not in the best shape.
This is...
Well,
He's fine.
Mate,
He
just
won't
Throw that out. And you've hogtied him.
We're about to throw him down the stairs too, so
I don't think
whatever he
he's
ends
gonna
up
make
down
it very
there.
much.
I'm just reminding you
What?
how far you're gonna have to go to
He's
to
probably
complete
gonna
your
be
frame
dead
job.
anyways by whatever's down this basement thing.
Wouldn't it be better if he was
Yeah,
dead anyways? I guess that's probably what you're thinking at this point.
To that point, I'm dragging him and then like accidentally slam him into like a door jam or a wall on like his temple, and I'm like, fuck.
Oh,
And I look
no.
at him, and he's like bleeding a little. I'm like, hey, he's probably still alive. Just keep tracking him.
Bleeding, frothy blood from his mouth.
Well, if
We don't want
you
too
weren't
much
leaving a
blood, though.
trail, you certainly are now.
No, no
Yeah.
blood, no blood.
Oh,
I can go behind and clean it up.
go get some bleach and clean it up.
Oh,
Abigail,
I just want to
You take your jacket off and try to wipe some of it up.
Sure.
No, so
Yeah,
I bring
staring
him.
at the blood.
Jokes aside, I bring him to Iris and in the ladder. We're in the ladder area now. So
Yeah, so literally it's a sarcophagus with a ladder that's inside of it. So
Yep.
like you just what are you doing here? Are you hauling the
You wanna
body into
eat
the
it? You wanna-
hole? Or are you It's this
Put him on
ladder
your
is there's
shoulder.
nothing but a ladder, so there's nothing to stand on, like you have to get on a ladder to go down kind of thing.
Can we see the
It-
bottom of it if we flash a
Yeah,
flashlight?
looks like
down there?
cement bottom down there, like a basement.
So he gonna hit hard.
Yeah.
I mean, you may just be dropping him to the basement that's accessed by
Zach's
that
like,
door that he was currently at. As you're about to drop him on his neck over here.
Well, we
Let's
already
find
made
out.
it this far.
Oh, I did not drag this dude this whole way to then not do anything. He is going down the hole.
I didn't say a word.
Just say laundry and drop him.
So I just push him and then wait.
You hear a scorching, squelching noise. And a
Like his
Pop.
skull and neck cracking, or like he fell into some muck.
skull and neck and fleshy bits. Yeah.
Ooh.
Fleshy bits.
Anything else we
Well-
hear after a few minutes?
Yeah, so you're listening. Roll me a listen.
Okay.
Both of y'all. And let me know when you call the rest of your friends to come help you.
Fail. I'm not wasting that.
Iris did succeed. You don't hear anything else in there. Or around you.
Hey guys,
Yeah, no, I'm calling
should
him.
we go down this hole or should we leave?
Yeah.
Just
Where's
looking
it?
down.
One down there.
Check this out, but don't look down
What?
at the guard.
Why is there
We did a thing.
that? Is that?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the guy. Yeah, that's the guy from outside. Yes.
Okay,
we wanted
well,
him to. We wanted him to
We
be
went from
the guinea
assault.
pig.
We went from assault to murder pretty quickly, but
I'm sure
Well-
it'll be fine.
It looks like he fell down into this hole on his own because he was.
You know what? He was
looking
probably a
around.
really bad person.
Did you take his tie off of his arm and leg before you threw him down
I was
there?
gonna ask, yeah, did you?
Because if so, I don't think
Well-
anybody's going to believe that he fell on his own.
Looks like we have to go down there and do that.
Yep.
I presumed we were going to go down there and check out this basement that probably connects to that outside door that we've already seen.
Yeah.
But at least there's a pillow at the bottom in case you slip in the blood that you drip all over the ladder. So,
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
there's that. We got that going for us.
Down the ladder I go.
Iris goes
After
down.
y'all. I hold the ladder so she can see.
Iris, you go down
hold the
and
line.
your feet hit his face, the guard's face at the bottom.
Sorry.
You,
Oh, is
step-
she like sliding down the sides?
Oh, I assumed. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
She's pretty cool, so she does cool things like that, I assume.
I didn't
jump
figure
off
it was,
cliffs. I
you know,
jumped down.
properly
Yeah.
lacquered to be that smooth.
Cool.
This is my favorite part of this campaign so far. Dead guy sliding
We're
feet
gonna
first
be-
onto his head.
Do I notice anything with this one on the, blood streaks? in the-
Not yet. Once Abigail, you tell me what you're doing once you make your way down there, and we'll have discussions.
Well, I just meant since there have been now streaks of blood through this room we just came into.
I don't think there's actually streaks of blood through there.
Okay.
Yeah, you just
Okay.
moved the dust. But
Okay.
there definitely is blood accumulating in a pool at the bottom of the ladder. Iris, you make your way down. Declan, shortly follow. And the rest of you make your way down. Abigail, as you your feet hit the one on a squishy and one on the cement at the bottom, you kind of look down and notice this most beautiful pool of red that you see. What a sanguine beauty as you kind of like shining your light down there, and the rest of you are starting to kind of take in what you're looking at down there. It is pitch black.
This music is perfect for that description.
I'm like staring at it like it's a hypnotizing pond or pool or whatever, and I'm just sitting there staring at it.
I'm probably still at the top at the moment, just like waiting to see what's happening, sort of rear guard. So,
sure.
at some point, I'll notice that she's fucking
I'm
playing
using,
finger paint.
Well, I'm not using my finger. I'm actually like using the toe, like my foot that landed in it to move it around with my toe, the toe of my shoe, and just kind of.
Abigail.
Oh yeah, hi. What?
They could probably use a hand
With what?
investigating the mysterious sarcophagus cellar.
Sure. Okay. I'm gonna like wipe off the part of my shoe so that it's not, leaving tracks. And whatever I wipe it off with, I'm just gonna put it in my pocket.
Oh, sure, fair enough. I'm sure you all have hankies of some sort.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about this for a second. How creepy it would be. You're going down a sarcophagus in a dark room to a pitch black room that you have thus thrown someone that has died at the bottom. All you can see is their blood pooling around you, and you have nothing but flashlights looking around. It's pretty creepy.
Yeah.
So you
Not our
probably,
first rodeo.
huh?
It's not our first rodeo.
True. I just it was just in my mind thinking about like that's pretty
That is
fucked
super
up.
Creepy.
Yeah.
Pretty messed up.
Pretty messed
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Roll me a luck check, everyone, please. Except for you, you're not down there, so.
Yeah.
And we use the luck button on our sheet, not the.
Let's go. Crit success.
Yeah, the luck button.
God damn.
Yes.
So fucking lucky.
Wow, very lucky.
We win campaign over.
Everyone,
That's good.
that's done. Yeah,
Yeah.
all right. Nyarlathotep dies. That's it. Game over.
Woo, we win!
No, I'm just kidding.
Game over.
All we had
I
to
know,
do was
okay.
throw him down the ladder.
You killed him.
That
It
guy-
was him
that
all
was-
along.
That was Nyarlathotep. He was in the guard the whole
That was his
time.
aspect, and he couldn't shift bodies before he died.
So shitty that happened.
If y'all had failed your luck roll, he would have taken over your body, but he was in the only body on the office.
No, well,
There's definitely
shit.
no samples down there.
All three of you are kind of fumbling around, and awkwardly, all three of you put your hands on a light switch at the same time, and you kind of give each other a look like, do we?
I mean, did the
Yeah.
flashlights show anything of you? No.
Yeah, so just quickly glancing around
Around the room.
around the room. Well, I guess I'll give this. You smell candles. Kind of linger in the air. Not like just old candle smell, like yeah.
They've been used here.
Yeah, they've been used here. You see some furniture, desk, chairs, some tables, crates, bookcase. You'd have to turn the light on or just go start looking at stuff. It looks like there's some art too, but it's kind of spread around the room.
I don't think I want to
I
get
wonder if we
near
know
any
the
art.
artist.
Yeah, right.
If we know the artist, shit's getting fucked.
Okay.
So investigate more individually with flashlights, or turn on the big light and you can see everything.
I'm gonna turn the light on. My hand's already on it.
Flick the switch, the room illuminates. You see, a little study area now that makes more sense. Yeah. And obviously the artwork, several pieces of art adorning the walls, and
Did they
a
see an
crate as
exterior
well.
door?
Several crates. Say again?
Did they see an exterior door?
From there, at the moment, no, they don't see an
Okay.
exterior door. of
So
any
kind
sort.
of a large room.
It's like a large room in the basement. Like, yeah. It definitely doesn't seem. This is on the other side of the building that those stairs and door was on.
Okay.
So
Does it
Yeah.
connect to that?
it may, but you don't see it at the moment. Yeah.
That's our exit strategy.
Yeah. So you guys want to start going investigating? Tell Vincent to come down. What's the plan?
Yeah, I'll shout for him and say, hey, there's a bunch of cool shit down here. Don't see any. We're not dead yet, but I do want to look for a door specifically.
Okay,
I'll go.
roll me a spot hidden as you start to look around. You're just kind of ignoring everything
Okay.
else, going around the perimeter.
Ah, damn it. Nope. Not gonna waste all my luck on that either.
Sheesh. Yeah, don't
Um,
waste your luck on that.
Can I do spot hidden?
If you want to say, hey, I'll take the other side, I'll go around with you. Sure.
Yeah.
He sees me getting frustrated.
Yeah.
we used all of our
Both of you.
Yeah,
Do not.
I'm fucking cursed for the rest of the night, I guess.
Oh,
over
man.
You got that 003 and that 007 already tonight.
Oh,
Yep.
man.
Game
Oh.
gods are like, well, that's enough.
If you were expecting to be there, I don't remember.
No,
anything.
I was just expecting there to be more than that, so I don't know
Yeah.
what I was expecting, to be honest.
I was hoping to find some books or notes or journals or diaries or something
A
useful.
little slip of paper or something.
Yeah, more handouts,
More handouts, yeah.
perhaps, in the secret basement of Doom. Zach, I was gonna take a minute while they were doing their thing.
Sure.
Obviously, I'm primarily concerned with outside influence to our current activities, but given that they have already wandered a bit further into this room, if I kind of follow that path that they've already made, anything of interest or note otherwise in this room?
Yeah, I haven't got to it yet. Just since they
Well,
were on
the pre-sarcophagus.
Oh,
storage area.
you can roll me a spot hidden.
Okay.
I thought he just walked around a little bit, so I was gonna take a closer look. Was all I was getting at. Whoo! That 95 is gonna be a no.
Don't notice anything. Just looks like some bulk storage for the museum to basically like finishing pieces of what you would do to kind of like
Mm-hmm.
build out a exhibit.
Stuff on rotation, stuff that
Yeah.
needs to be repaired or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Like a pedestal, a podium, some carpet to put under what they're displaying, like that kind of shit is in there.
Boxes of shenanigans
Yeah,
that have been covered in dust. Okay.
Okay.
I'll wander back over there probably in time for them to yell at me.
All right, so you head down. Abigail, what do you want to start looking around, or are you in some kind of fascination? Or
I was a little bit distracted, but it kind of got me out of it.
all right, what? Oh, I hate to do this to you, but I have to ask you. You have several choices of what you want to look at: the study area, or the artwork, or the crates.
Oh, I'm gonna go look at the artwork.
Yeah, that's what I unfortunately figured.
You unfortunately figured.
Yes.
Gonna go into the painting again.
Yeah, so you walk over to, like, there's a little small gallery in this large room, the secret room.
And everything says Miles Shipley.
You see various weird deity-like and creature-like things doing their blasphemous things. You see wall art on masonry and stucco surfaces, and all this is like screwed directly into the original stone walls here. How should I do this? You have archaeology. I'm trying to see what I could utilize for you here. You have
no, I don't have archaeology.
Okay, that's fine. Oh, hang on. Where's your Cthulhu mythos? Okay, you have an 18 there. Okay. 18. Go ahead and roll me a Cthulhu mythos before I go through the list here.
No.
Okay.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably for the best. You see, you feel that you could probably place these on maybe whereabouts they came from and what time if you had studied on archaeology. But, however, you were just kind of enticed, I guess, unfortunately, by the grotesque and horrific art here. You see a dark winged thing. Seems kind of like leprous and scaly. You see a winged hulking beast that's kind of like a dragon. It looks very dragon-like, like a huge.
So you're talking about like one of those really big things that has like tiny wings, you know?
No, like hulking armed with wings. Yeah. You see a group of kind of like prowling human-seeming beings, and the eyes are far too big, and their faces are kind of disfigured, and flesh is hanging around. And you see some weird orange-colored bursts of light that are gathering around some tall, dark humanoid who seems to be on fire himself. Roll me a sanity roll as you are taking these in.
There it is.
Sounds pretty normal. I don't know why you're having her roll anything. I mean, that's pretty basic shit.
Come back! What you got?
Okay, BB, we got you.
Let's see. 95. All right.
All right, so she goes insane. We let her take the fall for all the shenanigans in London.
I'm going into a painting.
You take
Tie her up.
You take 2 sanity damage. Tie her up.
Okay.
Do I feel drawn to any of these paintings? Like,
why you gotta be asking that?
Because I want to fucking know.
Because she's a good player. That's why.
Because God damn it, that's what I would want to know. Because I'm drawn to the other one. I'm drawn to the fucking Lotus one. I was drawn towards the other one, like I wanted to touch it.
Right.
Let it go.
And you were looking at these with that deep anticipation, and these almost feel like empty and like kind of vapid. Like these do not have that allure that you are so enamored with your other painting.
So she's getting angry.
What
Like, I don't like this. She's getting angry. She's
push
like,
out.
this shit is fake as fuck.
Right. Yeah.
Cheap imitation.
Basically, yeah. Yep.
You're being a hipster for whatever this fucking bullshit is.
Maybe you have, since you failed your sanity, maybe you have a little slight outburst about how these don't match up to the true beauty or whatever, you know.
These paintings are just horrible. They're the worst. Why do they even have them? Why would they collect something like this? This makes zero. I don't.
Maybe
Vincent
that's why they're in
attempts
the
to
basement.
deftly avoid the body as he gets to the bottom of the ladder.
You hear her
Alright.
complaining. Yeah.
Yeah, I hop off it in the direction where like,
Yeah.
I mean, they look fine to me. I don't know what you're whining about.
I mean, they're just.
I just want to see if I fell on the body
There's
when I jumped.
no connection to them. There's no.
Do you really want there to be a connection?
I mean, I feel like there should be a connection with every art.
Hmm.
Declan's like imitating the guy that wants to pretend like he knows what art is. Like, I'm just standing behind you, slightly nodding. I'm like, yeah, no, I totally see it.
Both of you roll me a sanity roll as you're taking in the art, trying to
Okay.
help her with the time.
Hey, let's go.
I think she means me and him, not you.
Oh.
Yeah. Not you.
Yeah,
You're
I
good.
passed.
Yeah.
Oh, Declan.
You're at 55, Vincent.
Hey.
All right. You're good.
Pizza, pizza.
Yep. Meets a pizza. Perfect. Yeah, and that's a 0 if you succeed there. So, yeah. So you guys stick with your stuff. Sorry, Abigail.
Womp womp.
Hey,
I
at least,
know, I'm
at least
fine,
he's
I'm
at
going-
2 sin loss and
I'm-
not 8.
I'm
You're-
going cray.
You're fine.
It's
Like you will probably never succeed a sanity roll again. Like that.
No.
Yeah. It's gonna be hard. So we have a little. Who wants to take what? We need to break up here.
I would
who
say
wants-
she'd get like a quarter of her sanity rolls, you know?
We'll see. Who wants the little office area? Who wants some crates?
I'll take the office
Who
area.
wants the bookcase? Okay. You go to the
Oh,
office. Okay,
go ahead.
bookcase. All right.
I'll go for the crates. I
How's,
need to get away
like,
from this artwork. I
Are
don't
these
like
separate areas in the same room, or are these different rooms? Like, how separate are we
It's the same
going
area.
if
You
we-
can see each other. It's just a very large, basement
Alright,
room
yeah.
under here.
Then I'll go to whatever corner isn't claimed.
All right. So you go to the desk, Declan, and you're like, pulling around stuff, and you see a 32 revolver, box of bullets.
Hell yeah, I take that shit.
Okay. I'll have to post this
Put
in the
me out
chat.
of my misery.
Wait, no. You see
Declan will
some
not be doing that.
bundles of some 5 and 10 pound notes, totaling like $2,000, which is quite a bit.
Damn.
I will also be taking that.
Yeah. And then
We've already killed a bunch of people. I'm gonna rob the people too.
I didn't say a word.
underneath the desk, there's a stout metal box. Just kind of pops right open. Doesn't have any kind of lock or anything like that. Just keeping stuff in there. You see various receipts for goods and services, including a delivery or deliveries to Henson Manufacturing. Derby for wood and coal, iron ingots. It's in Derby. Henson Manufacturing, Derby for wood, coal, iron ingots, copper wiring, an expensive cast iron safe. There's a receipt in there for a cast iron safe. I'm going to put that in the papers at the end of my spiel here, so you can
Have
look
we
at it.
seen
and
a
handle it.
cast iron safe?
You have not. You would assume it's probably in Henson Manufacturing or something. A
But just
receipt.
for logistical, so I was just gonna say but just so it makes sense to everyone. Like I'll take the revolver and bullets and put them in my coat or my pockets.
Mhm.
Everything else I'm kind of stacking near the door because I want to share it with everyone. Like
Sure.
like I'm trying to like the receipts you're talking about now and like stuff. I'm things that I think are important. I'm kind of putting with the money and putting it near where I came in because obviously I can't fit all this in my jacket.
Okay, yeah.
So.
Yeah, looking at that receipt for the cast iron safe there, that's number 6 handout. You can see it just says cast iron walk-in safe, custom built, delivered and fitted, Henson Manufacturing, Derby, showing exactly where it is. Paid with thanks, and it shows a total 132 pounds there. 1922. Continuing on, you see a receipt from Ferris & Sons, London, for the 6-month hire of a truck, and a letter from someone named Mr. Punit Chandri of Ropemaker Fields Limehouse relating to warehousing and shipping of sundry and antiquities. to Shanghai aboard a ship called the Ivory Wind. Underneath the pile of receipts, a
Important.
business... Say again?
I said important.
Yes. Underneath the pile of receipts, a business card's edge is wedged into one of the box's corners, and you see handout number 7, which is a business card for Empire Spices, which you are well aware of. And I'll post this in the chat, I think, too. So everybody can see all that stuff, and I'll have to probably break that out later in our thing.
If someone looks towards the door, they see me like just stacking stuff next to the entrance. I'm like, found cool stuff. Go back in the office. Go grab something else. Stack it near the door.
You say that, but it's like a stack of money and then like a little box with some papers in it.
It's really cool. Okay.
That's very cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, actually. All right. Who was our crate person? All right, your bookcase. We have a bookcase, crate, and an ornate chest.
I said I took whatever everybody else didn't go to, so.
All right, who's our crate person? Raise your hand or say.
Claimed crate.
Michelle? Okay.
Now, right?
Bookcase.
Bookcase.
Yeah,
All right.
Where's the crates?
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's a tall wooden crate there. Several wooden crates are stacked about. All but 2 are open and empty. So the tall closed crate is stenciled Ho Fang Import Export 15 Chaoyang Street, Shanghai, China. In both English and Chinese. In smaller letters are the words, "Attention, Honorable Ho Fang." The lid can be easily pried off, you see.
Honorable what?
Honorable Ho Fang. Attention, Honorable Ho Fang. That's all it says.
Okay. We don't know anything about that, right?
No. You would assume it has to do with Ho Fang imports? But
Possibly.
I'm gonna try to just push it with my hand.
yeah, it pushes off. Inside you see you guys are gonna kill her. Inside you see a a corroded brass statue of a bulbous thing wearing an Asian rice hat, a snake pit of tentacles that seems to be bursting forth from beneath the hat coming down. You look at it and instantly you got this like cold shiver that goes down your spine. Roll me a sanity roll.
God,
Listen,
you should have done.
I told her to take a break. Short of just
Someone's gonna have to be
going.
your babysitter if you don't want her to get into stuff, because
Fully,
otherwise it ain't gonna happen.
What you got?
What?
Let's see. Oh, it doesn't get any better than that. A natural 1 sanity check.
Surely that's +1 sand at least, right?
Doesn't gain any sand, but she does not
it
lose
bad?
any sand.
Add to my Cthulhu
Surely it's
mythos.
+1.
Add to my Cthulhu mythos.
Here's what I'll do. You feel that for some reason...
Really good. You're
Yeah,
healed.
you feel really good. Maybe you get a quick vision of the horrors of the bloody tongue and how that connected to Nyarlathotep, and you see this and you just feel this tether of connection to all that as well. Like this is another form that may represent a Nyarlathotep. And you say some expletive to the party.
What the?
I mean, I'm absently in the office, and I'm like, can someone collect her?
We put that with a pile of cool stuff.
I gesture. When you say that, I poke my head back out, and I point dramatically at my pile. Cool stuff pile's over here.
Let me know if anybody else looks at it, but Abigail, you can tell it's very large. It probably weighs over 300 pounds.
Wow.
I was imagining a statue.
A little thing. Yeah, it's big.
Gotcha.
Yeah, those little fertility statues or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Another crate. are you looking at this crate as well, or should I, Vincent, step in and look at this crate while you're looking at that one?
I said that I took whatever was the last thing. There was like an ornate chest or whatever.
All right, all right. So Abigail, you look at this other chest.
That's the comment. She doesn't have to look at it, but I'm occupied. So.
All right, Abigail, do you want to look at this other small wooden chest there? It's right next to you.
Does it have any writing on it?
It does. Stenciled on the outside says Randolph Shipping Company, Port Darwin, Northern Territory, Dominion of Australia. Along with a curious symbol that seems to show like a stylized deer head or like winged creature or something. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, I'll look in it.
All right.
It's Australia. It can't be that bad, right?
Yeah.
Literally the opposite.
What's weird? And
It's Australia. It's deadly.
in smaller letters are the words "personal to Mr. Randolph." It says. Very. I just noticed that. I personally don't know what that means, but it says in smaller letters there are words personal to it. Quote personal to Mr. Randolph. End quote. I'll put that in the chat. Inside,
maybe it's like a care of or like addressed to or something.
Yeah. Inside.
Attention, honorable Mr. Randolph.
Right. The other one was weird too, I guess. Inside is a 16-inch high representation of a fat dragon-like figure whose evil-looking head is fringed by tentacles, which provokes a sanity roll. And I'll show
reminded
you.
her that she didn't have to look.
I'll show you this.
The other roll counted for 2 rolls.
It doesn't.
It counted for all of the crates, right?
It doesn't. Here is the bulbous thing wearing the Asian rice hat in one box, and here is the dragon-like figure in the other box. I uncovered them on the handouts.
Does that remind her of the dragon painting?
No, it doesn't.
Before she goes insane?
A 99! I don't even know.
Digital dice.
I think you just take the worst. I don't think you take double the worst. How do you even do that? You literally rolled a 1? You rolled the best
99.
roll next to the worst roll. Back to
No,
back.
it's not. 000 is the worst roll.
Fair.
That's 90 and a 9. 000 is the worst.
I guess that's true.
It's a failure.
It doesn't
It's a
matter
big failure.
because in Cthulhu, percentage-wise, it's all the same after 95. So, but yeah.
Oh, I forgot there is a plus 95 thing.
Yeah. All right. So, I'm gonna need to look up the rule real quick so I make sure I don't think you double it. I think you just take the worst. In fact, I'm just gonna roll with that because I'm almost 90% positive you just.
I'm
take
pretty
the
sure
worst.
it's like if it's a D whatever, it's that number.
Which fortunately is not too bad. You just take 2 sand again.
Oh,
this one. Yeah. Not too bad. Not too bad. I mean, she's really, literally going insane, but yeah, it's not too bad.
Aren't we all?
You're at 24, so you have your daily 4 out of 5 sand right now. Looking to collect another disorder.
Well,
you know,
she apparently has no sense of self-preservation. So
what I will do is you feel since you succeeded on your other one so well, and you have a little bit of Cthulhu mythos here. Actually, go ahead and roll me Cthulhu mythos. We'll see if you got anything here.
Jesus Christ.
Ew.
Now we're talking.
Digital fucking dice.
Now we're talking a 3. You, like, for a second as you're staring this, maybe some blood kind of runs down your nose, and you're looking at this, and you can smell the salt water and some kind of deep abyss that's, that could crush humanity, and you know that this is a figure of the great Cthulhu themselves.
Let's
I heard salt water.
I want to say you kind of like reach out and your finger is like hovering right above it. You just want to touch it.
And then I come out of the room and I say, "Hey, what are you doing?"
I can't hear him.
Uh-oh. I start walking towards her. I won't make it in time if you want to touch it. I'm just gonna start walking towards you.
I'm just like admiring it and like thinking about it.
Ain't shit I can do to stop you from self-destructing over here, so.
And then you see
Actively, I'm 100% walking towards her.
Abigail, while you're thinking about it, then you see a red drop go bloop, 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 from your nose dripping onto the statue that's in there, and it kind of breaks you out of your like little reverie there.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh shit.
Oh look, DNA evidence.
Yeah, right.
Oh shit, I didn't even think about that.
I mean, not this time though. We'll be
We could
alright.
take it. We could put that in the cool pile.
They can't even spell DNA. Yeah, we could put the blood in the cool pile.
He didn't clarify how big this particular statue is.
He
yet.
did it. He did. He said it was 15 inches. Or 16
Oh, I missed that
inches.
part.
Yep, that one's small. But did someone touch it? I guess is what I.
No,
Yeah.
Oh no.
not yet.
I mean, you take the crate, I guess, but
Hey, hi. Can I help you?
Does the blood like do anything to it? Does it activate it or?
I was
like-
gonna say, does it suck up the blood?
no, but just sitting on there, it kind of broke you out of your little trance there. You can notice your hand was hovering right above it, and no, it's just sitting on there like a normal object.
Hi. Can I help
Okay,
you?
moving on. While all this is happening, all this is kind of happening at once. Everybody's looking at Steph. Ornate chest. That is Mr. Vincent. You see fashioned of carved sandalwood and inlaid with silver depictions of unwholesome creatures. Looks like a bizarre cross of a like ape and lizard. Arms are unnaturally extended out. Doesn't look like it's locked. Do you want to open it up?
When we say like are these just the decorations on what? Like, is it otherwise a standard chest?
Yep.
Yeah, fuck it.
You open it up, and you look inside, and you see 2 ornate silver daggers.
Hell yeah.
Dot.
That's it.
Okay. We're saying that like, what do we, 4-inch blade, 8-inch, like,
Small 4
kind
inch.
of dagger
Yeah,
we're talking.
small.
Okay. And how big is this chest? Like,
Maybe like piece of paper size. Yeah.
okay. Smuggleable.
Yeah.
All right. They're ornate and they're silver. I mean, there's a lizard ape on the outside. Like, is there any theme to them beyond that?
Yeah, you kind of looks like you see on one of them has like the upper half of one of these creatures, and the other one kind of has the lower half of one of these creatures, kind of creating the handle parts there. So if you were to like meet the handles together opposite, you can kind of make what looks to be like one of these creatures.
You're telling me that I have some sort of Cthulhu-based, double-bladed lightsaber going on. All right.
That or like Power Rangers summoning thing.
That sounds fucking cool.
Does it match the dagger that was tattooed on my arm from my visit with the entity?
No, and you remember you just have a white scar there that was in the shape of a
White
dagger.
scar. Okay. Just wanted to.
Good question. Good question.
Faintly daggerish. All right. Is there anything else
That's
over
it.
here?
That's it.
In all of our looking, have we now found any exterior doors
Nope.
or doors in general?
No, but you can go start to look while we look at the bookcase with
Okay.
Iris if you would like.
Sure.
All right.
That's where I'm going.
Start
So
to go.
at this
looking
point, sorry, before something else happens, because I said I was walking towards her, and then
Oh, sure, yeah.
wanna-
So you go to
wanna
her.
be-
Abigail.
I want to be clear that I kind of feel like something's a little wrong, and I'm gonna babysit her now.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hang out with her, and what she looks at, I'm gonna look at,
Okay.
because I'm done with my cool shit in the office.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So-
And then that makes sense because everybody else stuff would be a lot faster than what Iris has to do right now is go through bookcase stuff. So that does make sense. Bookcase within what? Good. Do you have anything? No. No. Okay. Within the
It
fine
is a
walnut.
bookcase within a bookcase, isn't it?
What?
I thought you were going to say bookcase within a bookcase, and it
Ah.
sort of is a bookcase within a bookcase.
It is. Within the fine walnut bookcase are several glass-protected shelves of books and scrolls, as well as a small stone jar tucked away between the tomes. You look at them. I'm assuming you're going this far. You're going to look at them, right?
Yeah.
You see some volumes in German, French, Russian, Latin, and Spanish are recognizable, while 2 are English. You see 15 scrolls, like literal legit scrolls in total, all looking very, very
Papyrus?
old. Yeah. So yeah, if you wanted to yoink the books, you could, as well as the scrolls. Yeah.
Man, if it's not fucking bolted down, let's steal it.
Yeah, you see 3 books that you could take.
What do they say on the outside of them?
Equinox
Or-
Devise looks to be French. Book of Dizan. Not sure. Looks like bound in goat skin. Smells like sulfur. Liber Ivonis.
Yeah, I'll take
You don't have Latin.
Yep.
I do, yeah.
That
I'll take all 3 because we could
Mhm.
possibly get some mythos from those. I'm
Absolutely.
assuming.
Yeah, you could take all 3 of those.
What about scrolls? Are those seem important?
Yeah, so of the 15 scrolls,
That's French.
you're kind of just going through them really quick. 10 are, well, I guess since you're not reading them, I don't know. Are you gonna open them up and look at them now, or you just want to yoink them, or
Just if I can fit them in my bag, I'll
Yeah.
just take them
Just take 'em.
because this is not the time or the place
Yeah,
to do research.
that's fine. I think just take them.
Okay.
And that small stone jar is left.
I can open the jar.
You open the jar and you see black gray dust. Kind of looks like ashes in there.
Oh gosh. Okay. I don't think I want ashes. Should we take the ashes, guys, in this little stone jar?
Does it
That's how
look
you
like a
get cursed.
canopic jar? Is there like an ornamental head on it?
No, it's nondescript, pretty much stone.
Curious.
This could just be. I don't know.
I guess roll me a Cthulhu mythos. We are getting up there in the mythos now.
You got a chance.
Jeez. No, I don't.
No, okay.
Had a chance.
Yeah.
You could push it by sticking your nose in there and
Huff the ashes.
I am one with this, whoever this is.
Now, I do feel like that would be like the instant death kind of stuff that Jason was complaining about and why he didn't play Cthulhu. He would do that and die and then complain about it.
Man, I'm not gonna go that far.
That's funny. All right. Yeah, that's it. That's all you got. You got a bag full
How
of
large
some-
is the jar?
I would say you could probably hold it maybe like a flower vase size, a little well, not too bad.
Two hands.
I would say 2 hands, yeah. Nice little round.
I don't think we need that.
You
Do
just
we need
leave
that?
it. Leave it in
Yeah,
there.
I'm gonna leave it. Be respectful.
Right.
We're stealing the money and the books and everything else. We're gonna leave that jar.
Oh, I'll leave that.
I'll leave that. I'll tap the top of it.
Tap, tap, tap.
That looks kind of heavy.
Roll me a spot hidden there, Mr. Vincent, as you investigate the rest of the outside. No one else was able to find a way out of this place, so...
I bet you the guard knew.
Well... yeah...
002.
Oh, nice. Well, with that, you notice there seems to be a secret door on the far southern end.
Does it,
Is it the
is
front
it
of the
evident how I would open said door?
Correct. That would be the front, towards the front of the building. Sorry, Chad. What'd you say?
Is it evident how it would be opened?
Yes.
Okay. I'll file that away, and I'll go back and grab that small paper-sized chest and take it over to the pile of stuff
All right.
to be put into consideration for removal.
Should we put some things in the guard's pocket so it looks like he was down here rummaging around and trying to steal things?
What are we going to do about the fact that he is very clearly assaulted?
Put a little booze in his pocket, but like an empty flask. So he's like drinking on the job and fell down the ladder and knocked knocked his head
Seems
hard.
plausible enough for
Or worse.
Never heard of this plan
some
before.
of the Scotland Yarders.
I don't know. Anybody else got any?
I'm asking. Y'all are the ones that committed a half-assed frame murder. I'm just trying to clean it up.
I don't need this fucking hate coming right now.
I think we did good. I think we covered our tracks. We're taking some things. The guard is stealing some things, and we're out of here.
It is. Nothing about these blades makes me think of where they were talking about these people getting like stabbed with something really skinny or whatever, right?
Absolutely not. No. It was punctury, but not like that. It would be clear that it was a blade device. And yeah, that definitely.
Do I have anything? We don't have anything in our gear that could even begin to mimic that, right?
I don't think so. No.
Okay. Well, how much of this stuff can we carry? And it's time to go.
Yep, I got the books and the scrolls.
Her magic bag of wonders.
My Mary Poppins bag.
Mm-hmm.
I make sure that some of those signed notes are in his pocket.
Do we want to put the gun with him, or are you
The
taking
revolver
the gun?
I found? No, I'm
Yeah.
taking it.
You're taking it. Okay.
Oh. Fine with me.
Alright. Climb up the ladder, or no?
So,
Getting out.
based on the secret door, you said it would presumably go further into the basement?
Yeah, it looks like it would go further south into the basement. Yeah, towards the front of the building.
Well, there's the red door.
Do we check that door and then leave the way we came in hopes that maybe they don't check this space for a day or two? Or do we make it very evident that, like, this is all open? How are we...
It's not like they're gonna call the cops and say, "Come down to this weird dungeon. I have all these weird things."
So, why do you think they're going to immediately pin it on us? They have no DNA evidence. There's no cameras. No.
I'm just asking, do we leave in hopes that people think he had an accomplice, or do we backtrack in hopes that he doesn't get found as quickly?
I don't care.
That's what I'm asking.
I don't know.
Say we go out
I
the
still
red door.
expect us to be towards the top of the suspect list, because we visited today, and then shit happened. But there's different options of sort of covering our trail.
Let's just roll a dice to pick one. I don't think it matters, so I don't have a strong
Let
feeling.
Abigail pick.
Hell yeah. Do it.
Abigail, what do you think your rich British friends would normally do?
pin it on somebody else.
This isn't eclectic enough to be, too creepy to anyone investigating, right?
Too creepy?
No, it's just like a study in a sarcophagus. I don't think it's too weird.
No.
Private study.
Yeah, I don't think he'd want anybody to come down here and see it. He'd probably be coming down to look at it himself, just because if it was me, I would be coming down here looking at my shit and making sure,
Some asshole didn't ransack it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Well,
But I'd probably have it covered up instead of calling the police.
I like it. Let's hope that's what he does.
Okay.
That's what I would do.
Alright.
I don't like dealing with the police.
Oh.
He may be different. He may be an asshole that, the police are in his back pocket. I don't know.
Entirely possible.
Yeah, but that's a good point. Like, oh, I have this secret room, like, with a dead body in it. Like, how secret is it to you?
Yeah, I have this secret room with a dead body with shit from China and from Australia.
And I made notes of all this, labels and things that we did not take.
Right, I put them in the chat here in Foundry, and when I get some time between the next week, I'm gonna make those cards for our board.
Cool. I'm just saying it out loud while we're here.
Yeah, so it sounds like you've done what you need to. Time to GTFO, backtrack the way you came.
Yep.
Are we backtracking, or are we continuing out of the secret room?
Abigail was picking, so pick one.
I would say backtrack, but that's just
Backtrack
because
it is.
actually comes out where we want it to come out.
Does it look like that secret door, has been used at all recently?
No.
Just like
Then I would probably concur that we should.
Backtrack.
It's bad enough as is.
Yeah.
But
We're
I'm
leaving-
curious what's on the other side, but not
Now
enough
we're
that
backtracking. Let's go. We're backtracking. Go.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Are we leaving the blood splatters on the Cthulhu statue? Because obviously nobody wants to touch it, but he will see there's-
Cleaning. Nah, we're not cleaning shit.
Okay.
We don't have time. We gotta go.
Cool.
All right.
right.
Back up the ladder through the.
I'm still gonna stay with Abigail just to kind of support her, make sure she's good. I'll let Vincent and Iris.
Yeah, I'll go
Or
first.
I'll either do it or pawn it off to Vincent. Point being, one of us is babysitting Abigail as we
sounds good.
leave this place.
One of us is going first. One of us is going last.
You guys,
If I notice any blood drops or whatever from the guard, I will probably try to clean it up just to cover some more tracks.
did you get your special hanky out?
Yeah, exactly.
Vampiric hanky.
Magic eraser.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
A blood hanky.
Her steadily getting further and further from pink to red handkerchief.
It's definitely becoming a thing. Okay, cool. That's perfect. You guys make your way out. Go back through the gates. I'm going to assume you lock the door behind you, on your way out. I don't know what you guys want to do. Well, I guess if you fell down there, you wouldn't. If you're framing him, you would do things that would mean he wouldn't have locked that. So you would have left that unlocked. You go back through the gate on the outside, and that you would lock with a chain, so it looks like he was in there by himself. Okay, yeah. And then I can't remember, but I'm going to assume you had a rendezvous or with your driver, maybe, to help Charles, or Charlie.
You sent him off.
You sent him off.
Oh.
Well, you get to walking then. Eventually making your way back to the hotel with lugging books and scrolls and whatever else you got with you.
Maybe we find a ride.
Yeah. Well, I guess if that's okay. Actually, I need an official ruling here. Then, did you have a ride with Charlie to get back, or are you walking back?
I mean,
I don't remember.
I don't think we talked about it earlier.
if you want to do a luck roll,
I'm fine with
something.
it.
Yeah, we can say. I can say like we asked him to stay a few blocks away, and we can do a luck roll to see if he's even there.
Hey, let's do it. I like it.
Or like found a phone and called him or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's no
him on his cell phone.
payphones.
Yes, let's call his car phone.
There's no payphones.
None.
None.
No I thought
there were
Not
payphones.
yet.
It doesn't
there's
matter.
no
I
blue
thought it
boxes
doesn't
yet.
matter.
There we go.
Yeah.
3
Sweet.
extreme success. He is there waiting for you.
He
You
just
guys
knew it. He could feel it.
You knew it. Pile in the car, and I guess he asks you where to. Back to the hotel.
Follow that car and step on it.
He just starts going. He's like, "There's no car."
Where am I going?
Where am I
Where
going?
are you going?
Keep pointing.
I'm,
keep
I'm
pointing.
sorry. I'm sorry, Charles. He's just always wanted to say that.
I have. It's true.
He just starts making the way back to the hotel, as he does. And I think we'll pick up there next time, as you guys arrive at the hotel for some.
Just to put it on the tail end of the notes, I assume we're going to go further over our things, and then I think pinning anything from this, we were planning to try to look into like the killings. Was that our next thread?
Maybe. Sounds good.
I think when we talked about it, we said we might as well not leave here because we can go to that place. But I think, again, short of going into the spices and the shenanigans again, which I don't think we want to do, and anything that might come from this, I think we were ready to try to move on to see if we could get further information from that before.
I'm going to step in because you've said this several times now, and every time I've told you that he's given you everything that he has about the killings.
I'm aware that he has. We had talked about going to. That's why I was saying like leaving town to go to those places.
Yeah, because we had a list of like 3 places left, and we were gonna do the break-in first. I think that's what Chad's saying. That's what I remember.
I think there's a miscommunication somewhere, but it's fine. We'll figure it out.
I know that the police officer gave us everything he had, but I thought part of our whole thing was that we were going to try to investigate those murders, which I presumed meant we would have to go to those, townships outside of London or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I think that's where the miscommunication is, where those murders occurred in London, and you think there's a place to go investigate them, but you're in London.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought they were. I thought they were like more not in London proper. Like they were a little ways away.
Yeah, I think that's where some miscommunication might be.
Okay.
You have that other newspaper article was the other lead for talking about like dogs or something like that, attacks or something.
Maybe I'm using the wrong word. Maybe I don't mean murder, but I do remember we had at least 2 or 3 options of stuff to do.
You did.
We were going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
there was the following the guy's delivery thing, but you did this instead. Yeah. But now
all we had was like a town for that, I think.
Yeah.
Lesser Easdale.
Yep. But now you have. I think you guys needed to look at information. There's many connections of things. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because you have. I'm not going to give it to you, but I think you need to compile, go through the stuff, and to figure out next steps.
I'm still hooked up on trying to figure out whatever house that we know about. I don't remember where that was from.
Right,
so.
the Miser house.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can't. I've been trying to figure out that connection and haven't made it.
I know there's Shanghai.
Well, that's a long ways away.
Definitely.
The stolen note, collect package, deliver M-house.
Yeah, I don't think I would have realized.
Yeah. That's why I said you have to look at all the stuff because it's been a month, right? You can't remember all that.
S6.
Yeah, so I'll put some stuff on the board over the next week. But yeah, you have the other newspaper thing. Monstrous Beast, I think that's the one. Yeah, you have that one that's in another place. Like these are the ones that you were talking about, like being somewhere else. The house is
Yeah.
somewhere else, I guess. You have Henson Manufacturing now as lead that you know that Gavigan was working with, right? Yeah. So there's several other ones and areas, and you still have the Empire Spices that you know were kind of sussy about with Yalisha or whatever her name was. No, Zara
I
Shafir,
don't know.
right?
We already had a brush with death with her. I don't know that we. I got scared at least.
Yeah.
Back to the club.
Back to the club.
That's where we'll send her to retire.
Yes. Goodbye.
Me?
That
Yes.
me? Me? I'll get the spices.
Alicia!
Alicia, where are you? Yeah, she got yoinked.
I love blood.
All right, y'all have a great
All
night.
right. Good night, everybody.
shit.
See ya.
Good night.
guys.
Bye.